The AURELIAX has officially arrived at Ark's Lost Colony, and today I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know in order to get your hands on one of these amazing flying dragons that you can find high above the skies of Eret Prime. So if you do find this video useful, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new here. Now the first thing you need to know is how to find the AURELIAX. They spawn pretty much up in the skies all around the map. I'm using Dino Finder in order to find a lot of the new creatures in Lost Colony. And as you can see, we have quite a few that have spawned on the map. There's approximately 7, and they're in all different areas. There's one here, there's the one that we're looking at right now. We've got them pretty much all over the map. I think I've seen them over here as well. So they're going to be able to find them pretty commonly. However, finding in levels is of course going to be a bit more of a struggle. Now, as you can see, they fly pretty high up in the sky. This one is coming a little bit close to the mountains, but it is not going to be close enough really that you're going to be able to easily access it. And why is this important? Because you have to ride these guys in order to tame them. Let me go ahead and show you kind of what this looks like. These guys take a whole lot of items and things. They take tributes, they take weapons, they take resources, and this is going to be a very difficult tame, especially as you're going up for a high level. Low levels will only require one of these things. High levels are requiring 2, and I haven't tried anything higher than this guy yet. 2 is the max that I've seen so far, but given that this is only on level 55, I'm going to assume that the higher levels are going to require higher or more of these different items. Okay. So let me kind of talk about some of the things that I have figured out about these guys. They tend to fly very high up in the sky. Very rarely do they actually like come down to the ground. And I've just done some testing because they actually will not allow you to tame them if you have a drakeling on your shoulder. I had kind of figured out a method in order to get close to them while they were out in the sky, but if you have a drakeling on your shoulder to prevent you from taking fall damage, they actually will not allow you to tame them. I've tried this with 3 different ones and I couldn't figure out what it was. So yeah, if you have a drakeling on your shoulder, you need to pop it off because he doesn't like it. Now, sometimes they will come close enough to the ground for you to just get onto them. However, a lot of times they are flying really, really high up in the sky. And this is going to be the best method that you have. So that one actually right now is in a really good spot. It is down by the trees, down by the ground. However, obviously I'm quite far from it. But what you can do is you can actually use a parachute and grapples in order to get close to it if it is like way out in the sky. You just need to be a little bit careful, right? Because if you take fall damage, you're obviously going to get hurt. So just keep that in mind as you're taming these guys. You cannot use drakelings on your shoulder. I don't know if this is a bug or what the deal is. But as of right now, you cannot use them. Oh, this one's actually on the ground. Wait. Come back, homie. I have traveled so far to find you. I have brought many gifts for you. There we go. All right, so we're on. This guy, once you're on, you're going to hold R, and then it is going to... Oh, wrong button. You're going to hold R to give it a gift. It wants rare flowers, which I have. And it's also being attacked, which is just lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the rare flower. It's going to kick me off. And it is going... The low levels will only take like one of the items, but the high levels are going to take more of the items. Oh. And it's going to basically drop down an egg. This is actually a really interesting place for it because it's right up against the world border, which means that creatures can only come from those directions. Now, once it is down on the ground, it's basically going to run like an orbital supply drop almost, and you're going to have to defend the egg. Oh, God. All right, so... obviously you can see I've got a lot of friends coming in to get involved. These are not even what we are going to be defending this egg from. It is initiating the sequence, and it's actually going to mark the creatures that you have to kill. The one that I did previously was neophytes, which are very immune to creatures, so you're going to need to use weapons in order to fight them. Now, all right, wave 2 approaching. Or maybe this one isn't going to have neophytes, because if this is wave 2... Oh yeah, no neophytes on this one. I must have done a high level one that required neophytes, which was very interesting. Regular creatures are not bad. Neophytes are kind of a pain in the butt. Vultures are also kind of a pain in the butt. Can you just please die? Bro. Hello? Oh, leave my egg alone. You bum. Alright, so it was just the vulture. Wave 4? What happened to wave 3? I'm confused. Alright, well, we're on wave 4. It can be buggy, I guess, kind of like how extinction drops are. Oh, now I see it. Aureliax defense. Where is that? Hello? Game? Huh? What? Okay. I don't exactly know what happened. I think it spawned outside of the map, maybe? Oh my goodness, it's in the mesh. Okay, well, yeah, that's a thing apparently. It spawned in the mesh. Fantastic. By the way, if you're wondering how much health these things have, this is a level 1 neophyte with 13,000 HP. Level 25s had 27,000 HP. They're very strong. And again, they are immune to kind of creature damage. They're resistant to creature damage. You have to use like weapons in order to kill them. I don't know what weapon is the best, but that is how you basically do an orbital supply drop defense on an Aureliax egg. And as you can see, it does have a decent amount of health, 100,000. But we're gonna go ahead and claim our egg here. And there we go. That's how you get an egg. Now, what does it look like for a high level Aureliax? A high level Aureliax, as you can see here, is actually only going to take max of 2 of each item. Now, I spawned this one in, I will admit it, because there were just literally no high levels on my map, and this is single player and spawns are terrible on it. Look, before you come for me in the comments, as some people will do, if you want a taming guide video, this is how it's got to be. This method of using a parachute and a grapple actually kind of works pretty well. So this is definitely going to be my recommendation if you are dealing with ones that are just high up in the air and you can't get to them, they're being funny. This is kind of, I think, like one of the easiest methods that you can use to get them. Oh god. Oh, I got it actually. Dang. Okay, that was a shot in the dark. All right. Give me a moment here. So there we go. We're on. Let's see what it wants. It wants a apprentice or higher compound bow. So the higher the level of these guys, they're going to want different things. So let me get myself a apprentice compound bow. Now I have the apprentice or higher compound bow. We're gonna go ahead and feed him that. And he wants another one and another one. All right, there he goes. He has turned into his little eggy. And I am in a terrible place to do this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Leave me alone, please. I got better things to do, terror birds. Like get myself a Chinese dragon. Oh my goodness. Everything under the sun is mad at me right now. All right, are we chilling? I think we're chilling. Chilling like a villain. Okay. So, as you can see, the higher level the creature, the different things it might want. Instead of primitive, it's going to want higher tier gear. We're just going to worry about defending this guy. Let's see what we got for a 140. That looks like it's going to be a neophyte, maybe. It's coming in. They glide almost like a Miguana or a Maywing does, which is really, really interesting. Now, as you can see, this is still a level 1, so it only has like 14,000 HP. And luckily, it's actually not even aggroed to me. It's aggroed to my little guy down there. All right. So they are very, very tanky. It's quite annoying to fight them. Oh, okay. We have, I think, 2 coming in. I see 1 here. Oh, and we have vultures. What the heck? What the heck? What is all this stuff? Okay. It's interesting that some of the creatures you can see easily, like the neophytes, but like vultures don't show up. Oh my goodness. I'm whiffing. I'm whiffing hard. I think these guys are actually mate boosted too, which is quite annoying. I don't know if there's like a certain area you need to like stay nearby before it like bugs out, or like maybe they just have to destroy it and it'll despawn. My companion has disappeared. These guys are now on my bum. Gosh, they are so tanky. I genuinely think like these guys are super annoying for these defenses, just because of how tanky they are. Egg is over here. I don't know what they're attacking. They're attacking something. Maybe they're attacking the tree. Can you die, please? So again, this is for a 140. They're level 1s, but like, oh my goodness, we got friends. Oh, there's a whole pack of aloes coming. Let me just kill these guys. They hurt. Dude. I'm gonna have to kill these aloes for sure. I'm sure that there's probably some type of weapon that is really, really good against these guys. I'm just using a very good shotgun, as you can see. It's an ascendant shotgun. But it still takes a bit to kill them. You're definitely going to just be looking for whatever handheld weapon. Maybe the cursed tier weapons do better. The spear probably does pretty well. But obviously the spear is a little bit more of a late game item than an early game item. So can you please just die? And you, can you leave my stuff alone over here? It's very rude of you to attack my egg. This is my egg. This is my beautiful egg. There's no other eggs like it. And I assume that it is possible for people to steal eggs on PvP. That would be my guess. Like if you jump somebody who has an egg that is completed, right, you can potentially steal it at the end. Which is also really interesting. So obviously it's taken some damage. We're on wave 4. All right, there we go. Then, of course, you can just come up and hold to claim it. So again, I think on PvP, you definitely can steal these. So keep an eye out. It's going to be a little bit spicy and dicey on those aggressive servers. All right, so there we go. That is how you get your hands on the AURELIAX. And of course, all you have to do is incubate it. They do eat meat as babies. And the saddle, if you would like to unlock the saddle, is... Oh, don't know why. The saddle, if you want to unlock it, is a level 85, so not super early game. And again, these creatures, you're going to need a lot of items and stuff in order to even tame them. And not terribly expensive to craft, but level 85 mana. Nobody wants your drama. All right, that is how you get your hands on your very own AURELIAX. I hope you did enjoy this video and you did find it useful. Hopefully my tips and tricks will help you get your hands on these guys in the future. And hopefully, if you're lucky enough, find a high enough level 1 to tame that makes it worthwhile. They are also breedable and mutatable, so you are definitely going to see me getting my hands on these in the future. I absolutely love them. I'm not going to go over all of the abilities that they have because I still don't quite understand some of the attacks and things that they do, but I'm sure there are many amazing guide videos on how to actually use these guys, but this is just a taming guide. And if you did enjoy this one, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you on Air It Prime.